Hey, shalom, welcome back. We are continuing our Hebrew Listen Learn series with visual cues, directed Hebrew immersion in the book of Exodus, chapter 30, verse 4. Let's scan it. Ush'tei tabot zahav. Taaseh lo. Mitachat. Lezeiro. Al shtei zalotaiv. taaseh al zidaiv. V'haya levadim lasheit baheimah. All right, all right. How'd you do? Maybe a bit fast. All right, let's pick it apart. Ush'tei. The well, that is the conjunction vav. And you remember we have this special thing called the bump schwa rule. So a quick reminder, bump is if the first letter starts with a B or an M or a P, and the U in bump reminds us that the vav becomes a U, the shurik, which is a vav with a dot in it making an U sound. But the full rule isn't just called bump, it's called bump schwa. And that's what we have on the bottom of the sheen, is a schwa you can see there, right? So the bump schwa rule. So ush'tei, this is a construct form from shtayim, which is two. And I know in Israel we say shtayim, right? So oftentimes vocal schwas get reduced down, but we're teaching biblical Hebrew here, not modern Hebrew dialect. So ush'tei, so from shtayim, two of tabot zahav. So here we have tabot, which are rings, zahav, gold. In fact, the Lord of the Rings in Hebrew is called Sar HaTabot, like Prince of Rings. Okay, continuing. To taaseh, the verb ayin sin hey is to do or to make. To reminds us of ato, you. Ata, aleph, tav hey. And what we have here is the tav at the beginning should remind you of the tav in the middle of that word. And yeah, there's a dagesh in it also. So ata, you. Ta, you. Say, we'll make. Oh, the lamed means two or four. Oh, for him or it, right? Meaning for the mizbeach, for the altar. Mitachat. So what is this word? What's happening here? This is min. Hamotzi min haaretz. It brings forth bread from the earth. That's min. The nun has assimilated into the tav, causing it to double. Min tachat became mit tachat. From, under, lezeiro, to zer, gutter of it. From under its gutter. Al, ayin lamed, upon, shtei, zalotaiv. So zalot, this word really means ribs. Ribs. And it can have different meanings architecturally. It can mean like the sides, usually meaning like the longer sides, or they can be like vestibules, like little rooms in a palace or something. The ribs. So tzalot, ribs of it. Oh, let me give you the singular for that. So tzela is tzadi, lamed, Ayin. Tzela. Zalotaiv. Its longer sides. Taaseh. You shall lasa. You shall make upon shnei zidaiv. Also means side. Usually the shorter sides. If there's a difference, that's probably what's happening with these two. We have the longer side and the shorter side. Zidaiv, or the more prominent sides and the less prominent, like less visible. Zidaiv, the sides of it. And the singular of this word is tzad. Tzad. The sides of him. Zidaiv. Vehaya. So haya we know. Hey, yod, hey. Haya is to be, or it was, he was. Vehaya, and he will be, or and it will be. Levatim. Levatim. The lamed means for. Vatim. So this is from the word bayit, which you probably know. Bayit, house. It becomes beit in the construct, right? So like Beit Yisrael, the house of Israel. But in architectural terms, it means the inside part. The inside part. So you say like the house, that means the inside. So you could be building a mansion or the Heichal, the Beit HaMikdash. And when you're talking about the Batim, in this case, altar or Ark of the Covenant. So either one. Although usually when you're talking about the inside, you're usually talking about the Ark, right? For Vatim inside, Levadim. Pardon me, Levadim. Oh, okay, it's not alone. This is, I should have colorized the lamed. Let me, hope you don't mind. I'll just outline it in red, all right? In the interest of time. I had to record the previous lesson twice today, so it's cut into my schedule a bit. Okay. For Vadim. Bad, the word bad means a pole. Oi, can I erase that? Sorry, I did that in cursive. Bad. Bad. A pole is, it's bad to be hit with a pole in Singapore. Bad to be caned. So le for vadim pole. So this is the lasheit. Le to sate. So this is a pay noon verb. It's from the verb nasa. And the noon is just fallen away. Remember I talked to you in the previous lesson about pa'al pattern? So if we say the verb starts with a noon, in this case, the word is nasa, to lift or carry, to bear. That noon in the first position, because it's in the pay position, we call that a pay noon verb. And even though noon is in the final place, we don't write with the final form when we're writing abbreviations like this. Oops, sorry. Okay. Lasheit is the infinitive. To carry, or for carrying, for bearing. It. Baheimah. Beit is with, hema, with they. What's the they? Vadim. That's pointing back to Badim. So hema is referring back to Vadim. See Vadim, it's a plural. Bad is a pole, like a dowel, a pole. Badim are poles, in this case Vadim, because it's a begad kafat letter. We have a vocal schwa. Badim, that's plural, right? So we say hema, which is they. So bahema, with they. But this is a demonstrative adjective, so you could say with them. Okay? Now I'm going to read through again. This time you try to translate before I do. Actually, let me get these clues kind of. I'm going to clean up just a little bit. Hold on. Oops, sorry, wrong side. Maybe that's fine. ush'tei, and 2 of tabot, rings, zahav, gold. Taaseh, you shall make, lo, for it. Mitachat, that's mitachat became mitachat, from tachat, from under, lezeiro, to zer, zayin resh, gutter of, of it. Al-shtei, upon, or with, 2 of zalotaiv, that's tzela, right, in the singular, tzela, which is a rib, literally, ribs of it, its ribs. The long sides, architecturally, or a vestibule, or a chamber, that kind of thing. Taaseh, taaseh, you shall make, al, upon or with, zidaiv, from shenayim. Here we had shenayim, same word. 2 of sides of ive, 2 of its sides, so the shorter sides. Right? So if we're talking about the ark, we can tell what the shorter sides are. Makes more sense than mizbeach. Vehaya, and it shall be levatim, for inside part. Levadim, for bads, for dowels. Lasheit, to, oops, sorry, I thought it's wrong animation. To nasa, to carry. Ot, it. Baheimah, with them. All right. Now I'll read it just a normal pace. Do your best to understand, and we will be finished. Ush'tei tabot zahav. Now 2 rings of gold, taaseh, you shall make, lo, for it. Mitachat, lezeiro, from under its gutter. Some might say frame there. This kind of depends. With or upon, shtei zalotaiv, 2 ribs. I forgot I'm reading normally pace, aren't I? That's fine. Maybe we need it one more time. Taaseh, you shall make, al shnei zidaiv, with or upon its 2 shorter sides. V'haya, and it shall be levatim, for the inner part. Levadim, for rods, for dowels. Lasheit, to carry. So for carrying rods. Oto, it. Baheimah, with them. All right, last time through. Ush'tei tabot zahav, taaseh lo, mitachat lezeiro, al shtei zalotaiv, taaseh al shnei zidaiv, v'haya levatim, levadim, laseit oto baheimah. All right, really appreciate you guys. A couple of subscribers have dropped off, and so I hope I didn't. If I've done something that has upset anybody, please let me know. If you just can't afford it, no problem. I understand. I'm considering we might need to start making these lessons, at least maybe some of them paid for. So I'm hoping not to do. I really don't want to do this, but we have to survive too, So I've shared with you a couple times, family of 8. The income we have is half of a fast food worker, a single fast food worker in New York. Okay, so we have expenses, and we also try to help people and stuff too. So I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place here. So if we don't get people helping us out, I just have to be forced to maybe make like one verse will be free and the next one will be behind a paywall or something. I'm not sure. If you have ideas, let me know. Also, would be happy to take sponsors if it's something I approve of. So I really hate to be this way. I've almost always, for a long time, I taught free. And yeah, so, all right. So there it is. Be well. And I will catch you guys later. And may there be peace in Ukraine. Shalom, shalom.